YouTube family. Okay, y'all know what happens. I apologize for that. I started that last video knowing that my battery was only halfway full, but we've walked through this neighborhood and you can clearly see this is the light rail station right here. But we're going to be catching the one going the opposite way. We're going to be catching the light rail going this way. Okay, so we're going to be stepping over there. But right now, Sanaya went in Sushi King to see if she could use the bathroom. Okay, so that's why I'm standing right here. Okay, and then on the door it has a sign say restroom for customers only. But she said she was gonna go in there and buy a drink. Okay, so yeah, restroom for customers only. I mean, I knew that was gonna be the issue. I knew that was gonna be the issue. Okay, so like I said, right now we just have to, we're going to get on the light rail train at that little stop right there. And it's going to take us around to the Greyhound station, which is just a few miles from here. Once again, this is downtown Norfolk, Virginia. In some videos coming up, and you kind of heard it here first. In the month of June, we don't have any trips scheduled outside the state of Virginia. So I'm planning, and I'm going to do my best to do videos in and around Hampton Roads, Virginia, because I think I've even gotten some requests for that. That there are some of you all that want to see videos of Virginia. You know, like I say, in and around Hampton Roads, Virginia. So I'm gonna, I could do that. Okay, Sanaya's done here.
I didn't even have to buy a drink.
Okay, she said she didn't even have to buy a drink, but she was willing to buy a drink.
That would technically make me a customer.
That would have made her a customer. Okay, so we're gonna step on over here.
It's really nice in there. You do sushi?
No.
Like it has
Hold one second.
some real Asian, authentic Asian look and feel.
Gotcha.
They got a little bridge.
Okay, so she's telling me about Sushi King. I don't get sushi. I had sushi once, and I don't get the height. I don't get the height. You know. But then again, that was years ago. Maybe my palate has matured. And maybe I might get it now.
That's beautiful.
We got some artwork here on the sidewalk. And see, I was going to just walk over, but Sanaya pointed it out. Downtown Norfolk is a very artsy place. Okay, so you can see a lot of art in and around downtown Norfolk. Okay, I'm imagining that our train is going to be on this side of the track. It's going to be coming from that way. Okay, they do have some seats that are faced this way. Oh, excuse me, buddy. Yeah, I imagine this side goes over. Because one just came and it was on that side. I don't quite know the schedule for the train. But in my experience riding it, you know, it was kind of frequent. From here. So Naya was informing me that we can take Uber from here for $8, or we can wait on the light rail for free. Like, okay, well, wonderful. So Naya's letting me know the options that we have. You know, the
So mean.
I'm not mean. I'm not mean. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. The game plan is for us to catch the light rail to the Greyhound station. That is the game plan. Okay. Okay. Well, Sanaya, we got. Okay. The bus leaves at 10 o'clock. What time is it? It's a 8:45. Okay. I'm gonna have faith that the light rail will be showing up shortly. Like I said, from my experience, it's pretty frequent. Okay. You know, but if it appears that, you know, we're gonna have some issues, I can look at that option of getting an Uber. But right now, I'm going to stick with the game plan that we set, and that was to do the free option and catch the light rail. And I think I hear the bell right now. Okay, so I believe the light rail should be coming around that corner in a few minutes, because I hear a bell. So you all are seeing my faith and belief in you know, at work right now. And not only that, I mean my experience. My experience riding the light rail tells me that there would be one coming along shortly. Y'all cool with that? Okay, cool. All right, thank you. How you doing, bro? Okay, you all, this is the HRT light rail train. This train is going to take us, you can just pick any seat.
Please stay clear, closing.
Okay, well, we'll make a point of getting on the light rail during the daytime. Like I said, you all can expect. You all
The
can.
next stop
Oh, 1 second.
will be MacArthur Square. You will be exiting right.
Okay, you all can expect more videos like this in and around Hampton Roads. Okay, and Sanaya just says she wants to see this during the daytime. And you really can't see nothing out the windows because it is dark. But stay tuned. Stay tuned for those videos here in Hampton Roads.
This stop is MacArthur Square Station. Please exit to the right.
Doors opening right into
No, this is not the stop. Okay, well, I was getting up because I'm making YouTube videos and I'm showing the train.
Please stay clear, closing.
When we are approaching our stop,
The next stop will be Civic Plaza. You
Okay.
will be exiting right.
the next stop is Civic Plaza, which is like a courthouse, a stop by the courthouse. I think that's why they call it Civic Plaza. But I believe the next stop after that one is our stop. And the Civic Plaza stop is kind of a main stop, so we might be sitting there for a minute or so. I used to ride this train a lot, at least once. You know, I would come over to Norfolk and ride this train once a week, primarily on Wednesdays, because I would go to Virginia Beach. Oh, 1 second.
This stop is Civic Plaza Station. Please exit to the right.
I would ride this light rail train to Virginia Beach, and that's where it stops.
Doors opening right hand side.
The train stops in Virginia Beach. It doesn't go into Virginia Beach because the city of Norfolk and the city of
Please
Virginia
stay
Beach.
clear, closing.
Okay, so this was a Civic Plaza stop, and I believe the next stop is our stop, Harbor Park. Let's see if they're gonna announce it.
The next stop will be Harbor Park. You
Okay.
will be exiting left.
Okay, so our stop is next, and we're going to be exiting left. But like I was saying, I used to ride this train quite a bit when I would buy my eBay inventory from the thrift stores in Virginia Beach, because I found those thrift stores to have really nice items, and they have quite a few thrift stores in Virginia Beach. So once a week on Wednesdays, because that was the discount day, I would catch this train to Virginia Beach. So that's why I'm somewhat familiar with it. But it's been years It's been years since I've ridden on this train. This is the first time I've ridden on this light rail train, probably in four years, maybe 5. That's Harbor Park right outside the window. Once again, it's dark. I know y'all can't see it. And Harbor Park is the baseball stadium. The local team, baseball team, is the Norfolk Tides. That's the local baseball team, the Norfolk Tides. And this is their stadium out here.
This stop is Harbor Park Station. Please exit to the left.
Okay.
Doors open left-hand side.
Alrighty, so far so good, YouTube family. So far so good. Okay, so
Clear closing part.
okay. Now you can probably see the baseball stadium better. That's Harbor Park right there. And they're doing some type of construction out here. So we could usually kind of walk through the parking lot to get to the bus/AMTRAK station. Sometimes when we're coming in to Hampton Roads, like on the last Mother's Day trip. Yeah.
I mean to interrupt you, but they got a representation of a ballpark.
Okay. So Niall pointed out another piece of artwork in the sidewalk. Okay, very nice. And I just walked right over it, you know. But it looks like a piece of artwork dedicated to their baseball stadium. And like I said, it looks like they're doing some type of construction out here. But we're gonna walk around. And like I said, you usually can kind of just well, it looks like we got a sidewalk over here. But you see it's saying restricted area. But looks like we have a sidewalk. So we're gonna walk along the sidewalk here. And like I said, this is the AMTRAK station, but it's also the Greyhound station, where the Greyhound bus picks up and drops off here in Hampton Roads. Greyhound, we don't have Greyhound in Hampton anymore. Okay, so for us to catch the Greyhound bus, we have to come over to the city of Norfolk. It don't feel too bad tonight. It's a nice, cool, breezy night. It was rainy most of the day. I thought the rain was going to hamper, us getting around today. But most of that was in the morning. And, it still was a cloudy cloudy day, but the rain has passed over. I'm just hoping that it passes over in Atlantic City. And here's, like I said, the AMTRAK / Greyhound station right here. And it was my goal that we got here an hour before our bus leaves, and I think we accomplished that. It just says here, Norfolk Station. Yeah. Okay, and it's pretty nice. You know, similar to the new AMTRAK station in Newport News. You know, nice chairs. You know, this is the new bus stations. You know? And this is something about the ride, the Tide Light Rail Station. That's the name. That's the name also of the light rail. The Tide Light Rail. All right, YouTube family. Okay, so we have made it to our stop where we're going to catch the Greyhound bus. Time checks and 9:02. Okay, so I'm expecting the Greyhound bus to be here within the next, 30-45 minutes for us to board. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching. If you like the video, hit like. Any questions, positive or constructive comments, leave them down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. I think the next video we'll be boarding the Greyhound bus. Stay tuned.